Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to enable permissions required to change the agent availability status and how to change it. I will also show you how to enable permissions to manage the agent availability status, add custom status, and manage statuses. Finally, I will demonstrate the support provided for the agent availability status in ticket automation. The agent availability status feature in BoldDesk helps you know the current availability status of the agent. This feature by default has statuses like online, away, and offline, but agents can create custom statuses. First, let me show you how to change the agent availability status in BoldDesk. For agents to change their status, two permissions must be enabled. First, on the roles and permissions under the profile permission configuration, agents must have the Allow the agent to change the availability status permission assigned to their roles. Also, on the Agent Portal General Settings, have the agent can change their availability status permission enabled. Based on the provided permissions, agent availability status can be changed from 3 different locations: on the Agent Profile pop-up menu, Agent Personal Settings page, and Agent Details page. First, let me show you how to set the agent availability status on the Agent Profile pop-up menu. I log into the BoldDesk Agent Portal and click the profile icon. A profile pop-up menu will appear where I select a status from the drop-down options below the email address. Next, on the Personal Settings page, I click the profile icon and select the Personal Settings option. This will open the Personal Settings page where I select a status from the drop-down options. Finally, let me show you how to change the agent availability status on the Agent Details page. This permission is only available to users with the Manage Agents permission enabled for their role. I open the Admin module and click Agents under the Users and Permissions section. Then, I navigate to the Agent Profile page and choose the status for the agent from the drop-down options below the agent's email address. You can also set your own availability status on this page. Next, let's see how to manage agent availability statuses in BoldDesk. Agents can add or manage agent availability statuses based on the permissions assigned to their roles. To learn more about how to manage roles and permissions in BoldDesk, follow the documentation link provided in this video's description. By default, system roles like Account Owner and Support Administrator have permission to manage agent availability status. Users who have Agent or Support Manager roles do not have such permission. However, you can create custom roles and enable the Manage Agent Availability Status permission under the Admin Permission configuration. Now, let me show you how to create a custom status. I open the Admin module and click the Agent Availability Status under Users and Permissions. Next, I click the Create Status option, and a page will open to add a new status. Here, I enter the status name and select the status category from the options. Then, set the status color and click Create to add the status. Note that creating a status is only available for Growth or Enterprise plans. Next, I will show you how to manage agent availability status. In BoldDesk, there are options to edit, disable, or delete a custom status. Default and custom statuses can be edited. First, let's see how to edit a status. I open the status listing page and click the More Options icon next to the status. Then, I select the Edit option and change the status. It is important to note that you can only change the status name and color. The category of the status cannot be changed. Finally, I click the Update button to update the changes. You can also reorder the statuses by dragging and dropping them to the preferred position. Now, let me demonstrate how to enable or disable a custom status for agents. Whenever a custom status is added, it will be enabled by default, and agents can use it to set their status. If a status is disabled, it will not be available for the agents when updating their statuses. To enable or disable a custom status, I click the Agent Availability Status on the Admin module to open the status listing page. Then, I uncheck the Enable column checkbox on the status to disable. A dialog box will open to select another status. In the Disabled dialog, the status dropdown will display all statuses that match the status category. Select the appropriate status and click the Disable button. Next, to delete a custom status, I click on the More Options icon next to the status. Then, I select the Delete option. A dialog box will open to choose another status. In the deletion dialog, the status dropdown will display all statuses that match the status category. Select the appropriate status and click the Delete button. Finally, let's see how to work with the agent availability status with automation rules. With agent availability status condition support on update ticket trigger and time trigger automation, you can establish automation rules to perform some actions on a ticket. In summary, I demonstrated the permissions required to change agent availability status and how to change it. I also shown the permission required to manage agent availability status, how to add custom status, and manage the statuses. Finally, I showed the support for agent availability status in ticket automations. If you found this video useful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.